Hello, welcome or welcome back. These are all the bronzers I do have. You are not able to see all of them. And this is part of my makeup inventory kind of videos. This is the second time I'm doing this. So I have the very first time that I have a comparison to the year prior. And yeah, I think we are heading through all of these, talking about all of these, and now I have a lot of bronzers, so that's also why this one is solely bronzers, whilst other videos are a combination of different kind of product categories. And yeah, I have all of these on my table, and you are not able to see the first row up here, the ones that I previously already had since the last update, and the last update is about 1.5 years ago. And then after we talked about all of these, I'm showing you the bronzers that came into my collection since then. So I'm talking about from oldest to newest. So the oldest bronzer that I do have in my collection is this Love Cosmetics and Hadice Schmidt bronzing powder. And this is one of 2 pans that I have in here in my bronzers. This is a lovely bronzer, but it's a little bit dark for me. I'm very, very light, and this was actually considered very suitable for light skin, but I think for me it's still quite dark, so I only use this during the summertime. And there was a big hype around this product. And back then I didn't realize how long it will take me to use up a bronzer. So I have a backup of this one. I know, but this is, yeah, that's the way it is. The second oldest is this mini Tarte Cosmetics Park F Princess bronzer. This is also the second one that I do have hit pan on. You can clearly see I use this a lot. I have this in my collection for quite some years though, so it took me a while to go to use that much. I do enjoy this. This has a sheen to it. If you do enjoy it, that's for you. If you don't enjoy it, don't use this one or don't purchase this one. It is a little bit orangey or very warm toned. That's also something. And then also this is the second one that I have a backup of. This is currently in my chopping block video to figure out whether I truly need this, or if I'm done with this one, then I am fine with letting go of the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. We will see. Maybe this will be a declutter. This is basically brand new and untouched. Also a very old one, and this must have been my all-time favorite, or maybe this still is my all-time favorite. This is the Max Factor, what is it called? Cream bronzer, and I have it in the shade 05 Light Gold. It's a baked formula, and oh my god, this is so stunning. This also has a slight sheen to it. It's not warm toned though, it's the perfect color, perfect pigmentation for me. I love it. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued for a long while now. That's also why I saved it a little bit, but now it has gotten so old that I think like I should actually focus on it maybe. Yeah, but that's my third oldest basically bronzer. Before heading on, I want to also mention the bronzers that I did use up or decluttered since 1.5 years ago. I did let go of one Terra Nature contour duo, like the whole duo, so I decluttered the bronzer or contour part of it. I still have the Wet n Wild contour duo in my collection, but I kinda like officially already decluttered the bronzer part of it, but I still want to focus on or use up the powder part, so it's still in my collection, but I am considering the bronzer part of it used up. And because I have it here, I had another one of my Tarte Sculpt Tapes, which I used up completely. And then, yeah, I had also the Fenty Beauty powder bronzer, and I decluttered that one because this one got hard pan constantly, so I could not work with it. I had to declutter it. So since the last 1.5 years, I have let go of 4 bronzers. Then we still have 2 that are out of frame. First one is this Marc Jacobs one. And this is the Omega bronzer in the shade 104 Fantastic. This is a very hyped up product and I definitely did not use it well enough. This is the one that I have used the least out of my oldest bronzers, definitely. So I can also not say too much about it. I still have the Jouer Duo. This is the light to medium bronze duo in Sunlight and Suntan. And oh my god, I use this tons. I use this so much. I don't even know how this is still, there's still no pen in here, especially on this side. Like I focused on this so much. I love this bronzer a lot, both of the sides actually, but I feel like they are quite hard pressed or not pressed very loosely. So I feel like I could probably use this every day of the year and still need 5 years to use it up. It feels like it at least. Yeah, but a very nice formula still, even though it's already super old, and I still enjoy these loads, especially during the winter time. I love these during the winter time a lot, just because they're very fair. Then I have this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is the light bronze version or light bronzer version. I also have tried the regular bronzer shade and that was definitely too dark. This is perfect. This is very lovely. This is also not too orange or too red. This is very nice, easy to use, very smooth to use. And this is also not the shimmery one if you, again, hate shimmery bronzers. Yeah, a very nice one. Another one that has unfortunately been discontinued is this Becca Cosmetics Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Bali Sands. For a while there, after the Max Factor one, this was my favorite bronzer, or second favorite I guess. This is again a little bit one with a little bit of a sheen to it. I really do enjoy these kind of bronzers, if you couldn't guess. And then this is also a very light bronzer. Like maybe not color-wise, but it applies very sheerly. You can build it up and therefore it can be very light. And that's just the bronzers I prefer. I want to be able to build them up and not worry about using too much of them. And yeah, this is also a lovely one, and I also use this tons, but yeah, I'm very far away from a pen. The Body Shop, I think this was called Honey Bronzer, I guess, and this is in the shade 01. You can clearly see I did not use this a lot. I had this one previously before, and when I'd already hit pen on that one, and it gotten so old that it also had hard pen a lot. So I decided to declutter it and purchase a new one. And I did not really reach for this one because I have so many bronzers and I have found other favorites. Yeah, this is a very light one. This is a very red toned one, even if you're not able to see it in the pen. This has also been one that has been discontinued. They brought out another bronzer or other bronzers, but this one in the old formula and the old packaging has been discontinued. And this is also one that is on my chopping block to figure out whether I truly still want this in my collection or not. Because as you are able to see, I have tons and I cannot reach for all of them. So yeah, do I really need this one? As you're able to see, I also have some face palettes and duos in here, and this is one of them. This is from Wonder Beauty. This is the Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. I think this was in an advent calendar a few years ago, and when I didn't use blush back then at all, and I didn't try the bronzer for a while. I think I even asked friends of mine if they wanted to have it, but they didn't want it. And then I tried the bronzer and it's really nice. And now that I use blush, I also really enjoyed this one, so I'm so happy that I still have this. Yeah, so it worked out in the end. Again, I did use it actually quite a bit, the bronzer part at least. You can basically not see that. There's so much product left in here, but this is a nice one. Another one that's on my chopping block currently is this Doja Cat Illusion face palette from BH Cosmetics. Or it's the Contour Quad. I have never reached for it. And this is the bronzer I'm counting as a bronzer in this bronzer inventory part. And yeah, it seems like a lovely shade, but the pen is so small that I don't know. and I have a lot of bronzers, so I want to figure out whether I want to keep it or not. So this is on the chopping block. I remember how excited I was about this one because this is a bronzer I wanted to try for years. Many people or many YouTubers or people on YouTube that make videos raved about this or really did enjoy this. This is the Milani Silky Matte bronzing powder, and I have the shade 01 Sunlight, and I have to say it's a very nice one. I really do enjoy this one as well. I did use it a fair amount, but yeah, there's a lot. Is there a lot in here? It's 9.5 grams. This is also very lovely because this is not orange at all. It's almost a little bit, I don't want to say it's a yellow toned one, but it's very nice for my skin that prefers like olive toned complexion products. This is super easy to blend, also buildable, so it's very nice for my light skin tone. After that we have the Nabla Skin Bronzing, and I have it in the shade Ambra, which was the lightest shade. This is it. This I really like as well, but I can only use it during the summertime, and I also realized that the formula has increased. Oh no, I don't know the difference. Wait, it has gotten down. It has gotten very worse than it used to be. So I think this is a formula that does not hold up very nicely, and maybe that's why they are not carrying, like Nabla. This is from Nabla, I think I didn't mention it, is not having the blushes and the bronzers anymore. So maybe this is why, I don't know, but I am noticing a difference from when I purchased this quality-wise to now, which is very sad, but still, it's usable. For me still, I really like it still, and yeah, it's a bronzer that I only use during the summertime though. Then a very interesting one, this was my very first cream bronzer. This is from NARS Cosmetics, and it's called Laguna Bronzing Cream, and I have the shade Laguna 01, which again is the lightest shade of them, unless they brought out a new one, but that's the lightest one they had. I think they had 3 shades back then when I purchased this. It's quite pigmented. It's lovely to use, but it's quite pigmented. So I don't know. I have it on the back burner because I found a new favorite that I'm showing you with my new purchases. And I think like maybe during the summertime I should figure this one out. But now I'm not reaching for it because it's too dark for me. And also now I am using cream products very more. When I purchased this was like my first cream bronzer, and also like I didn't have a cream blush or anything, and now I know how I really enjoy using cream products, and back then I didn't. This was like to figure it out and to try it out, and maybe I will enjoy it more, so now we will see. But yeah, it's winter now, so I'm not using it now. I also have the Give Me Glow bronzer, matte powder bronzer in Swim Shady. This is an interesting one for me. This is an interesting tone. I therefore really enjoy it because it's a tone that I don't really have otherwise, but I did not use it too much. Actually, we are heading into the bronzers now that I did not reach for too often yet. Most of them. Some of them I did use again, but now we have like 4 bronzer products that I did not really reach for. And I did try this out, but I think I still want to figure this one out. I kind of have like 3 bronzers on the chopping block now, and I think after that I want to focus on this one and see whether I want to keep it or not. Again, one that I did not use yet truly is this Tarte Cosmetics bronzer that's in the palette right here. It's a very reflective palette, sorry. This is the Shape Tape Glow Bar, and the shade I'm talking about is Bronze Glow, which is the one on this side right here. This is the bronzer. I swatched it and it seems that it has some glitter particles in it, so I'm not sure. I think I also need to try it out, but again, I'm not in a hurry because I do enjoy this product. So like even if I don't use this one ever, or would declare it, it would still stay in this palette. So yeah, I'm not in a hurry with this one. Another face palette, and this is the Glam Instant, and it's from Glam Shop Poland. This is how it looks like. I think this one should be a highlighter, but it's so dark, I'm not using it as a highlighter. I definitely count this as a bronzer, and this is maybe a bronzer topper, but I have not used this yet at all. And this also seems very dark, so I have not reached for this one either. Like, I kind of need to get into using my face palettes also, or more. And yeah, again, I have some of my chopping block, and then I want to just maybe roll in new ones to figure them out. I don't know. We will see. And I purchased this one. This is the Too Cool for School, I think it's called. Art Class Contour? What is it called? Art Class by Rodin Powder Bronzer. And I know that they have several shades as well, and I definitely picked the lightest one. It does seem very dark for me, but again, this is a contour, not a bronzer. Yeah, this is the other product that I have not reached for. I may have tried it once or maybe twice, and then I put it away. And yeah, that's another one that I need to figure out and I have not used. And that's the reason why I need to size down and not do the things that I'm doing, like purchasing new bronzers. But either way. Another one from Advent Calendar. This is the Zoeva or Advent Calendar or some kind of a beauty box. This is the Zoeva Santorini bronzer, and this is in the shade medium, which is important because I want to mention that I'm very fair again. So this is a very, very light bronzer. I don't know, like if you're medium kind of skin toned normally, don't purchase this in medium. Definitely not. This medium one works for me super, super nicely. I don't know how the light version is of this one, but this is very, very light. I loved it. I used it a lot already. I actually definitely did consider purchasing a full size of this one, but again, I have so many, so I don't need to have a full size of this one. This is again a very nice one. This is a matte one. This doesn't have shimmer in it, and it also is a very neutral leaning tone for me, on my skin at least. It's not orange, it's not red leaning, it's not yellow leaning, it's just very neutral on me, which I really, really enjoy, and it's super easy to use and manageable. And then the last two products from the bronzers that I already had since the last update, or since the last bronzer inventory, are these two. Again, I used up one Sculpt tape since the last time in a different shade, and I have this one. This is the light cool bronze version. This is from Tarte Cosmetics, and I enjoyed the other shade more than I do enjoy this one. Still, this product is very, very nice though. It does have, I don't know how you call it, but this kind of applicator. If you do not enjoy these applicators, then that's not for you. Yeah, but that's a lovely one. I used it quite a bit already, and yeah, another very nice one. And then this LH Cosmetics one, I decluttered it again. Nobody wanted it. So after I used cream bronzers, the other Tarte Sculpt tape, and realized that I really enjoy using them, I tried using this one as a cream bronzer and also really enjoyed this one. I use this a lot, but there's also a lot in here. There's like 25 mLs in here, so a lot of product for a bronzer. And yeah, so there's still loads in here. And this is, I didn't say it, this is the Shaping Light in the shade Desert Glow. And again, this is a little dark for me. Like during the summertime it isn't, but during the winter time it's a little dark for me. So I'm currently not using it, but yeah, it's also a very easy product to use. But I have to say, like, these kind of products I use underneath my foundation. So first up, it tones it down when I put foundation on top, and second up, I don't have to worry about patchiness too much, and also I don't have to worry about pigmentation too much. Or that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say I don't have to worry about whether or not these kind of products take away the foundation. So I cannot say anything about that in case you're interested in these, because I do not use them on top of my foundation. So yes, these were all of the bronzers I already had in my collection since the last inventory. Now let's head into the ones that I purchased or that have gotten into my collection since then. Okay, there we go. These are the bronzers that came into my collection since the last update, which was about 1.5 years ago. And again, from oldest to newest. So let's talk about these. Obviously, I bought this because of the hype. This is the NYX Cosmetics or NYX Makeup Buttermelt Bronzer. Again, I always go for the lightest version. This is the 01 Buttercup. This is super, super pink. Like, this is almost a hybrid between a blush and a bronzer. But for a blush, it's too dark for me. So it is a bronzer for me. And then it's also super pigmented. Like, I need to be so careful using this one. So I'm not reaching for it too often, but I still enjoy it. And yeah, it has its place in my collection, so I want to keep it. But yeah, it's very, very pigmented and I have to be careful with it. This I think I got as a gift with purchase. This is the Look by Biba Be-Free Bronzing Powder. And I have it in 010 Bronzing Delight. This is currently another one that's on my shopping block because, again, I have many bronzers. I did not purchase this myself. I used it already to try it out, like for the first time since a while and for the first time through or within my shopping block. And I really enjoyed it. Like, I thought maybe it will wear away during the day or so, and then I have a reason to declutter it, but I really enjoy the shade of it. And it did last. It had a nice wear time, and I do enjoy the shade of it. This is a little bit of a yellowy bronzer, which again is very nice for my skin tone. Yeah, we will see. But currently, like, it did wear very nicely. We will see. I also have the Viseart, yeah, however you call that. Again, this must be the lightest shade of their bronzers. And again, I really did enjoy using this. Like, I have used this before, not too much, but I have used it and I really enjoy it. I didn't reach for it in a while though, so I cannot tell you too much about it, except that it's a matte bronzer and it has no sheen to it. Yeah, no, I really like this one as well. And then, you would think I would be clever enough not to purchase backup of bronzers, but I love this one, and you will see it has a reason why. This is from Catrice Cosmetics, and it's the Desert Dune Matte Cream Bronzer, and I again have it in the lightest shade, C01 New Desert. It's a cream bronzer again, and oh my god, I love this bronzer. This is my current favorite bronzer. I love it. I again use this underneath my foundation. It blends so nicely. It also is buildable. It doesn't like set right away. You have time to work with it. It is a very lovely shade. It's not too pigmented. It's not too dark for me. Like, I absolutely love this. And you can clearly see it. Like, I purchased this within 2025. And like within, maybe it was October, around that time. And I already have a huge pen on it. And I think this is a limited edition one. So that's also why I already repurchased or purchased the backup of it. And yeah, I can definitely see myself going through this and actually also going through this one. So this was a very great purchase for me because I love this. And last but not least, I purchased an Hourglass palette, and this is the very first Hourglass palette I ever purchased, and this also has a bronzer in it. This is how the palette looks like, and this one is the bronzer. I have reached for this one actually, and I do enjoy it. It's very subtle and light. So again, for the winter time now, it's very nice. I think for the summertime, this will be too light for me, but currently I'm trying this one, and yeah, that's... I just purchased this in November, I think, so I cannot tell you too much more. Obviously, this does have a sheen to it. Yeah, and it's also overall in total, like I noticed that the Hourglass products are even lighter than what they seem in the pen. Like they apply lighter of a shade than what it seems in the pen. Also these two, for example, I don't have an issue working with these, even though they seem super bright for my light skin tone. Yes, that's finally it. So overall, I let go of 4 bronzers and I purchased 6, so that's a plus of 2 bronzers, which overall I think is okay. Like I'm actually happy that I did not purchase too many more. I mean, I did purchase 6, but overall that it stayed about the same. Again, I have four, I think, bronzers in my chopping block, even though I kind of feel like this will stay, but I have a feeling that one of the other ones definitely will go. So we will see. We will see. Yeah, my collection of bronzers is huge, but also like I am a bronzer girl through and through. I never used blush like for many years. I always used bronzer though, so like this is basically historical growing because like how often do you go through a whole bronzer? I feel like I'm at the point though that I want to reduce it and not have a +2 in 1.5 years or 1 year when I'm doing an update again. So we will see. Until then, I definitely will have used up this one. I already know. Yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you a very nice day and I hope you're doing fine. Bye!